Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. That's a strong running. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. The Cardinals had 5 and 6 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He he gets maybe 3. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
When you look at this defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This 2nd and 4. Now Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he's 3 for 17 on the football right now. Not an
something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gibbs straight ahead, and they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Easy. Let's go.
Murray now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
2nd and 14. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now that play's stopped by Drake Jackson.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They're going to look to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
That's complete to McBride. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Gibbs is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd and 6. This one caught by Kittle. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, 49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jameer Gibbs, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A give right side for Gibbs. Down at the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, it's Spiller. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Arizona, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6.